getting up back up the other side was like, oh, I really did this to myself. And here come these two ultra runners. And one of them goes, are you doing an FKT? I was like, what? No, no, what? And they're like, you're so fast. And I was like, well, I was just really excited to do Hope Pass. It's like one of my favorites, you know? And, th- and they were like, what are you doing? Why are you going back? And I was like, I left my sunglasses up there. And they were like, do you want to ride to Twin Peaks? And I was like, or Twin Lakes? And I was like, yeah, let me just go get my sunglasses. I'll catch you. So long story short, got my sunglasses and start hauling butt down the hill. And I catch up with these two ultra runners who are training for the Leadville 100. So then we got like all buddy buddy and hanging out and having a good old conversation while jogging down the hill together. And their their car is in the parking lot. I forget the name of the trailhead, but it's right at the base of Hope Pass. And Twin Lakes from that parking lot is like a 2 mile road walk. And I was like, well, like we're hanging out. Like these people are really nice. And we ended up being like, you know, it was a really solid connection and one of those things that felt like this is why I am through hiking in general. So if anything, like if I had skipped that Yellow Blaze, if they had offered me that ride on the descent and I said, no, I got to walk it, I would have missed like a real genuine human connection with other people that are in an adjacent culture to what I do. And that 2 miles, anybody could have said, oh, I don't need to make that up. But long story short, that was the last section. Blueprint took me to the parking lot where they had parked, and I road walked the 2 miles to the Twin Lakes General Store. And that was the exact moment that I completed the Triple Crown. Arguably silly, but then I got to finish at the Twin Lakes General Store, which is run by a really kind group of people, and it's like a hiker hangout. They got all kinds of like picnic tables and seats outside, and there's a big old sign for the CDT that says Twin Lakes. And I got this Blueprint took this really like iconic picture of me sitting in a lawn chair underneath the Twin Lakes CDT sign outside the general store. And that picture to me symbolizes like that was my summit picture. That was my terminus photo. That was the the visual representation of me completing the Triple Crown. So that moment, is very special to my heart.